Washington Huskies offense will take the field first. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back. Dan Lanning gets his first win versus Washington. This is always a great rivalry game, and Oregon got the momentum back in this series a year ago, Palmer.
Yeah, they did. They had great balance on offense, too. Remember Dylan Gabriel throwing it and Jordan James on the ground running it. So they're going to look to do a little bit more of that in this one today.
They'll go right back to the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
A little screen to the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the...
Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Williams will pass. Quarterback moving. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team,
oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executable.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
No 1st down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Williams looking for a man. The quick out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback running on the draw. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here comes the heat. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Moore will throw. There's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Shakes off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. The sweet feet buy a little time. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but, man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Got out of trouble and throws. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Stewart. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Williams will pass. Another incompletion on third down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it, just gifting your opponent great field position.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gets open down the middle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington sends out the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Unloads quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need...
Oh, a lot of space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Moore to the air. Rush is on him. Look out, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? On the option, he'll toss it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gap.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Williams looking for a man. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. Starting.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season.